They were warned. They are doomed. And on Friday the 13th, nothing will save them. That was cringe. All right. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to Dark Rewind. And today I'm beginning a journey, a nice deep dive journey. I'm gonna deep dive through an iconic franchise that has been done a million thousand times on YouTube and all over the world. But I'm gonna do it today, or just begin this journey, because I am a fan of the franchise. But I also noticed something different. Like, I realized, like, I didn't watch all the movies consecutively or consistently over the years. I probably watched, out of the entire franchise, 3 movies like over time. The rest were kind of like one and done, 2 times and done. If it was on AMC during the little Halloween festivals back in the day, then yeah, I'd watch it. But most of the time, I didn't watch these, and that's what brings me in the beginning of this journey, but also to where we're at today. So, my source material for this journey is definitely going to be this. This is my recently acquired Friday the 13th collection, Blu-ray collection. Okay, this is sexy as hell. Yes, this is better than your favorite IG thought. Maybe not, but it is to me, because I'm a horror nerd and I does this. But enough of the fun stuff. So today we're gonna start with Friday the 13th Part 1 on this journey. Now, this movie, believe it or not, when I watched it when I was younger, watched this twice. Once when I was like really, really young, I shouldn't have been watching it, and once when I was like probably early teens, pre-teens. And I was like, I wasn't a fan of it. Like, I didn't hate it, but I was like, I'd rather watch the other movies, because I was like, there's no Jason, you know. But I didn't understand this, and this is why we're here today, because I feel like people in general need to put more respect on this movie. Okay, so let's break it down. Friday the 13th, 1980, directed by Sean S. Cunningham. I almost said Sean Dot Carter. No, but Sean S. Cunningham. We have Betsy Palmer, Pamela Voorhees, Adrian King, and Kevin Bacon. This was a Paramount movie, right? Yeah, this was the Paramount movie. Now, and there's another reason why too. Like, I played the game, the Friday 13th game, and part of the reason why it's gone is because besides this movie's lore, this franchise has lore outside of the movie. You know, from licensing hell, studio hell, director hell, even special effects hell. There's just so many stories, and luckily Tom Savini was in this one. So he's the one that did Ari Lehman, which is baby boy Jason at the time. But back to the review. The journey just kind of makes me want to explore the franchise from more than just, oh, it's 3 out of 10 or whatever people say, you know. I just want to go through each one and kind of like talk about, okay, this one is a Paramount one. This is the Sean S. Cunningham one. This is the XYZ. As I go through each one, talk about who's the current license holder at the time, or whatever the case may be for this specific movie. And yeah, and paying attention to the licensing is what caused the Friday the 13th game to be where it's at today with Jason. Anyways, so I can say it's about 4 decades ago. I think Friday the 13th absolutely remains a cornerstone of the slasher genre. It helped launch the franchise. It set up tropes that still are mimicked today and introduced the world to certain hockey mask wearing killer. Not in this movie though, but in the franchise. But I definitely could say not everything about it aged well, of course, but I can definitely have like a new love for it. So what still works, what's some of the key things that still work for me today? The atmosphere and location. You know, obviously this is that campy slasher film. Can't go wrong. Camp Crystal Lake, the foggy woods, the isolated cabins. It's real creepy. It's very abandoned, very something wrong happened here vibes the whole time. And I love that. Um, Practical gore. I love practical gore. I think that that's a trend we need to see come back into modern movies. I know it's hard to do that and easier to do CGI, so I get it. But practical gore from my boy Tom Savini. Maybe next time I'll wear the autograph shirt that I have. Thanks to my mom. And I just love it. Kevin Bacon's death scene, pretty iconic. If you've seen it, maybe I'll show it, maybe I won't. And then there's a twist. That's the reason why I loved it. There's a twist. It had a, like, should I spoil it? I mean, it's been a while. You should have seen it, right? But no, I won't spoil it. But the movie has a very cool twist because, especially if you're watching it today, you know that this franchise is called Friday 13th, and it's known for Jason Voorhees. But the cool thing about this movie, if you haven't seen it, there's a twist that will shock you. Obviously, the ones that are watching this know about the twist at the end of who's who, and I appreciated the twist, and they executed that twist well, and I didn't really appreciate that back in the day. I'm not gonna lie, but now I'm just like, man, that was pretty good, really good. And I think my other like hype moment would have to be the final scare, like the final jump scare in the movie when, man, should I say it? So when little baby Jason comes out in the water and snatch that bitch under the water. It's iconic. There's a lot of iconic moments in this movie. Pamela Voorhees was iconic. Kevin Bacon, it's weird seeing him. Couldn't remember his name at first. I was like, that's a, but seeing him in that was weird. Like, oh, this is, you know. So this kicked off a lot of things. What didn't age well for me was probably, I'd probably say the pacing. The pacing was definitely kind of slow, but I think the atmosphere kind of carries it a little bit, but it's definitely a slower paced movie. You're not gonna get right into the nitty gritty right away, but it's I think like the first like 30 minutes, I don't think anything happens. I want to say, don't quote me on that, but I think for like the first 30 minutes, it's pretty dry. It's pretty dry like the cabins in the movie, but it pays off. It pays off greatly, and it launches. It's the beginning of the launch of this franchise. The acting was, it's the 80s movie. Like I'm not gonna sit there like the acting was cheesy. I don't care, dude. The cheesy moments is what make a lot of these movies and in this genre, and a lot of people need to stop being tryhards because you motherfuckers aren't actors. So, but yeah, the acting was cheesy, but I enjoyed it. Like I said, it's the campy slasher film, bro. Like you can't beat that. But I could definitely say, ultimately, Friday 13th is a must watch for the horror buff, slasher fans, and it's best viewed as a product of its time. You know, it's still creepy, still bloody, still legendary, and it's a little dated. It's definitely dated, so that's what would draw it back. Like in the pacing and everything, a little cheesiness can annoy some people. But man, revisiting Camp Crystal Lake in 2025 is a must do, and you should. I recommend it. I would definitely give this movie out of 5. Put it this way, the old score, I would have gave like a 2.5 out of 5. Today, 4. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. No shill. This is straight appreciation for the film, appreciation for the franchise. This is what launched and kicked off the franchise. And if you look at it through those eyes, like, especially if you've never seen it, even if you've seen it, if you haven't seen it in like 20, 30 years, I definitely recommend picking this up. You don't have to go fucking crazy and get a box set like I did. I'm just crazy like that. I'm late to the game, but I had to. This is worth watching. 4 out of 5. Check this out. This is the beginning I don't want to spoil too much because there's people that still haven't seen it. I've met people that haven't seen this movie. I met people that know who Jason is, has never seen any of the Jason movies. So, and they call them Jason movies. So that tells me a lot. But 4 out of 5, Friday 13th, recommended 2025. Also, with this Blu-ray, has some cool special features. My favorite one was the, what do they call it? Oh, the fresh cuts. And they break down little things from the Friday 13th filming process and just like moments during, like, it's not behind the scenes, but it's just people's little inside joke stories, and I just like seeing it. You start getting deep diving into it, so it's interesting. I like it. I'm a nerd. God, I used to shut up. But ultimately, that was Friday the 13th Part 1. I just actually, before recording this, watched Part 2, so I will be kicking that one out soon. But I am going to go through on this channel all these movies. So I'll have a playlist for it. So when they drop, they'll be there, and hopefully one day you'll be like, oh, this guy did a cool review on Jason X or some shit, and then notice, oh, he did all the other ones, or you're just seeing this now, and now you're on my ass when Part 2's dropping. But I could definitely recommend this in 2025. That's pretty much my goal, is to introduce new horror fans, or just moviegoers in general that are younger and haven't seen these movies. Would I recommend this to a young kid in 2025, like a younger person? Yes, but I would definitely have to explain it though. That's the only thing with this movie. You definitely have to give it a quick little, hey, wait, asterisk. Hold on, relax, kid. This isn't Insidious. This isn't Conjuring, okay? No fucking CGI here. This is practical effects here, kid, all right? But Friday 13th, the first one, you're legendary, and it definitely moved up in my tier list. But I am not making a Friday 13th tier list until I finish this box set. I just can't do it because I want to have like fresh eyes and new eyes and rearrange things. Because now, if I made that tier list now, woo, you guys would be pissed. So there goes that. That's my review on Friday 13th. I hope you enjoyed it. Really quick. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe. Fuck it. Let me know which one of your favorite Friday 13ths, because I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it, and I just like to gauge people's interest, so I can be like, oh, according to the channel, people say they like this one the most, and I don't. And I would look at the one that you say, like if you say Part 3 is your favorite, and I don't like it, now I can watch it differently. Like, well, let me see why people like this movie. Whatever. But I'm gonna do things like that. I plan on doing that. I'm enjoying this. Definitely having fun with this, and I can't wait to watch all of them again. I'm kind of gonna treat them all like it's my first time watching it, especially when I get to my favorites. I'm still gonna lock in and enjoy it, and yeah, and try to break them down as much as I can. Like I said, I try to do spoiler free for now. If you guys want spoiler and you don't give a fuck, just let me know. But I like to go spoiler free just in case if someone hasn't seen it, or hasn't seen it in a long time. That's possible. I've seen movies that I've watched and don't remember nothing about it. So that's the approach I'm going with for now. But if you don't care, let me know in the comments. Dark Rewind, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm out. Peace.